Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's tutorial, we'll dive into some commonly used phrasal verbs that will help you sound more natural in everyday English conversations. We'll explain each verb with examples, so by the end, you'll be able to use them confidently in your own speech. Let's get started. Get along. Get along. Have a friendly relationship. Examples: I really get along with my boss. Do you get along with your neighbors? The kids didn't get along at first, but now they're best friends. We got along better after we talked things through. Hang out. Hang out. Spend time relaxing with others. Examples: let's hang out at the mall this weekend. We used to hang out every Friday night. Are you hanging out with Josh again? I like to hang out at cafes with a book. Makeup. Makeup. Invent a story or reconcile after a fight. Examples: she made up an excuse for being late. They made up after a big argument. Don't make up stories just to avoid work. I'm glad we finally made up. It feels better. Run into. Meet by chance. Examples: I ran into my old professor yesterday. We ran into traffic on the way here. She ran into her ex at the party. I often run into interesting people at the park. Look forward to. Be excited about something in the future. Examples: I look forward to seeing you soon. She's looking forward to the concert. We all look forward to summer vacation. I'm really looking forward to that pizza. Now, to really understand how these verbs are used in context, we're going to listen to a conversation and a story. Pay close attention to how they're used, as it will help reinforce what we've just covered.
Hey, I just ran into Jake on my way here.
No way. I haven't seen him in months. Do you guys still get along?
Yeah, we actually made up after that stupid argument.
That's great to hear. We should all hang out soon.
Definitely. I'd look forward to that.
Story.
Last Saturday, I ran into my old school friend Sarah at the bookstore. We hadn't seen each other in years, but we instantly got along like no time had passed. We talked for hours and even decided to hang out later that evening. Over coffee, we laughed about old times and finally made up over a silly fight from years ago. Before we left, she said, "Let's do this again. I really look forward to our next meetup."
Bring up. Bring up. Start talking about a topic. Examples: she brought up the issue at the meeting. Don't bring up politics at dinner. Can I bring up a suggestion? He always brings up his old job. Set up. Set up. Arrange or organize something. Examples: let's set up a Zoom call. He set up the equipment before the show. I'll set up the meeting for 2 p.m. They set up a new business last year. Call off. Call off. Cancel something. Examples: they called off the wedding. We had to call off the trip due to the storm. The match was called off because of rain. Let's not call it off just yet. There's still hope. Turn down. Turn down. Decline an offer, or lower volume or intensity. Examples. I had to turn down the job offer. Can you turn down the music? She turned down his invitation to dinner. Please turn down the heat. It's too warm. Workout. Workout. Exercise or solve or manage a problem. Examples. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. Let's work it out together. It'll all work out in the end. We need to work out the budget issues. Conversation.
Hey, can I bring up something about the new project?
Sure, go ahead.
I think we should set up a team to handle the logistics.
Good idea. By the way, did you hear they called off the client meeting?
Yeah, but no worries. We'll work it out.
And did Mark really turn down the promotion offer?
Yup. Shocking, right?
Story.
During our Monday meeting, Karen brought up the idea of launching a podcast for our brand. Everyone loved it, and we set up a brainstorming session for Friday. But then the client unexpectedly called off their visit, which gave us extra time. Surprisingly, Alex turned down the chance to lead the project. He said he was too busy. In the end, I volunteered, and we all agreed to support each other. I think it'll work out just fine.
Pick up. Pick up. Collect someone or something or learn quickly. Examples. I'll pick you up at 6. She picked up Spanish really fast. Can you pick up some milk? He picked up the phone immediately. Take off. Take off. Leave the ground, such as airplane, or become successful suddenly. Or remove clothing. Examples. The plane took off on time. His career took off after that movie. Please take off your shoes. She took off her jacket and sat down. Look for. Try to find something. Examples. I'm looking for my wallet. He's looking for a new job. She was looking for her keys all morning. Are you looking for trouble? Show up. Show up. Arrive or appear. Examples. He showed up late again. I hope everyone shows up to the party. She didn't show up for class. They showed up uninvited. Look after. Take care of someone or something. Examples. Can you look after my cat while I'm away? She looks after her younger siblings. I need someone to look after my plants. He looked after his sick father for months. Conversation.
Can you pick me up from the airport tomorrow?
Sure. What time does your flight take off?
10 a.m. I'll be looking for your car outside Terminal 3.
Got it. Just show up on time, please.
Of course. And thanks again for agreeing to look after my cat while I'm gone.
Story.
Maya's flight was at 7 a.m., so I promised to pick her up at 5. But of course, her plane took off earlier than expected, and she forgot to tell me. I was looking for her at the arrivals gate when I realized she wasn't even there yet. After an hour, she finally showed up, apologizing like crazy. I hope you still don't mind looking after my dog while I'm away, she said with puppy eyes. How could I say no?
Give up. Give up. To stop doing something or to quit trying. Examples. Don't give up. You can do it. He gave up smoking last year. I almost gave up on the test. She never gives up no matter what. Go on. Go on. Continue or happen. Examples. Please go on, I'm listening. What's going on here? The show goes on at 8 p.m. He went on talking for hours. Figure out. Figure out. To understand something or find a solution. Examples. I can't figure out how this works. Let's figure it out together. She finally figured out the answer. I'm trying to figure out my schedule. Put off. Put off. To postpone or delay something. Examples. We had to put off the meeting. Don't put off your homework. I always put off going to the dentist. She put off the trip until next week. Come across. Come across. To find or encounter something or someone by chance. Examples. I came across an old letter today. He came across as very confident. We came across a beautiful beach. She came across a great deal online. Conversation.
Ugh, I just want to give up. This math is impossible.
Don't! Just go on slowly, one problem at a time.
I'll try. I came across a weird formula I've never seen.
Let's try to figure it out together.
Okay, we shouldn't put off studying any longer anyway.
Story.
I was studying for my physics final and ready to give up. The concepts weren't sticking no matter how hard I tried. Still, I decided to go on for just a bit longer. As I flipped through my notes, I came across a formula that finally made everything click. After a little more focus, I began to figure out the problems one by one. I should have started earlier, I muttered. Why do I always put off studying until the last minute?
Now that we've covered all the phrasal verbs, it's time to put what we've learned into practice. Take your time to think about each sentence and choose the correct phrasal verb. You can pause the video, and once you're done, continue and check the answers. Ready? Let's begin. Now, let's wrap up today's lesson with a little story to review all the phrasal verbs we've learned.
Last Saturday, I ran into my old friend Josh at the bookstore. We used to hang out every weekend, but had fallen out years ago. To my surprise, we immediately got along again. We made up over coffee and decided to set up a mini reunion with our college friends. I promised to pick him up the next day, but his flight took off earlier than expected. I was looking for him at the airport when he finally showed up, laughing about the mix-up. During the ride, he brought up how he had turned down a big job offer to start his own company. Things didn't work out at first, he said, but I didn't give up. Back at my place, we chatted for hours. He told me how often he put off calling me, and I admitted I had too. We both looked forward to reconnecting more. While cleaning up, we came across an old photo album. We smiled, figured out who was who, and just went on swapping stories. Josh offered to look after my dog next week, and I knew we were back on track. It felt good to finally work things out.
That's it for today's episode. We can't wait to see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching and keep practicing.